to illustrate the point. There's f3 with e4, and if you play a move like queen to a5 stopping e4 after queen d2, knight b7, white will go e4 anyway. You get bishop g6, and now after knight to e6, you'll notice that black is lacking in development here, and there's a big threat of knight c7 going for the fork of the king and the rook. So Levy obviously trying to avoid any of this stuff, and he plays the move knight f6, and now we get the move bishop g2. After bishop g2, Levy decides to take the pawn here, and now we get the move h3. Now keep in mind, one of the reasons that Levy is happy to now capture the pawn is that white has wasted time by putting this bishop on g2. White cannot go to h jump like he would in other lines. So we get takes h3. Now Levy plays move c6, and here Fabiano goes queen d3. Now you'll notice from the evaluation bar, the computer thinks white is better if he were to play e4. But remember, this is a 3-0 blitz game. There's no increment, and Fabiano is generally not the fastest player out there, so he wants to try and conserve his time. So we get queen d3. Levy plays knight to a6 here, and now we get the move a3, a logical move as it stops black from playing knight b4 to fork the queen and the pawn. Here, Levy goes queen d6, and now the idea is quite straightforward. Levy wants to move the bishop and castle the king to the queen side. So we get bishop g5 here from Fabiano, and now Levy goes bishop d7. We get castles, and at this point, we are out of the opening phase of the game. Fabiano is down a pawn against Levy Rozman, and we may be getting a classic meme here where the number 3 player in the world is going to lose to a lowly IM and a random YouTuber. Oh, the horror. So, after castles, we get the move bishop to h4 being played here by Fabiano. The idea is to go bishop g3 and harass this queen on d6, and now we get the move e5. Here, Fabiano plays bishop g3, and now Levy takes complete advantage by playing this move e4, attacking the queen on d3, and the bar is showing that Fabiano is in some serious trouble here, because now the center of the board is very close, so even when white moves the queen away, and you go queen e6, there really are no threats. You can't attack. If you could magically move the knight, let's just say set up a position like this, with the pawn on c4, there would always be some ideas to try and open up the c file here or attack. There's a lot of pressure in the center of the board, but with the pawn being on c2, that is simply not the case. So if we go back to the game here, without this pawn on c4, black's connect 4 in the center of the board, combined with the big black center, is simply very strong. So Fabiano plays e3 here, trying to develop the knight while supporting his pawn chain in the center of the board. We get the move bishop d6, knight ge2, and now Levy plays knight c7. Now at this point, everything is going Levy's way here. He's up a pawn on the king side here. White has no attack whatsoever. You can even put a rook on the f file just to illustrate the point, where you get a rook on f8, and now his pawn on f2 is always an issue. So Levy has no problems, and he should go on to win against the number 3 player in the world, keep in mind. So we get knight f4 here from Fabiano. Levy plays queen e7, and now we get the move h4 being played. The idea behind h4 is to create the classic bastion here for the knight on f4. If you were to play king b1, black can always play g5, kicking the horse out of dodge, and black is winning after knight e2 takes, let's just say takes, and something like h5 to h4. Levy will start pushing his p, and Fabiano will be scared. So after knight f4, we get queen e7, h4 here, and now Levy plays the move g6. This is a move designed to potentially play h6 and g5 down the road. If you were to play h6 first, you would walk into knight g6, which forks the queen and the rook. So after h4, we get the move g6. Here, Fabiano plays king to b1, and now we get the move knight to e6. Now, Levy is doing everything correctly here. He's trying to trade off the pieces on the f and the g files here. And with this extra pawn, in the long run, if you can trade off all the heavy material, you will be winning. So we get knight c to e2. Here we have king to b8 being played by Levy. We get rook c1. Fabiano desperate to play c4 and open up the queen side. And now we get the move b5 being played to prevent that. Here, Fabiano plays bishop f1. Now, you might have noticed here that Levy is down a lot of time on the clock. And I think the issue here is that Fabiano knows he's losing on the board. So if you're losing on the board, what can you do? You got to start playing for the cheese on the clock like Grandmaster Hikaru. So we get knight to g7 here. Another excellent move from Levy, trying to go knight to f5 here and go after this bishop on the diagonal. And here, Fabiano plays knight c3. We get knight to f5, and now we have the move bishop e2. King to a8 being played. Another nice move by Levy here, sidestepping any real threats on either this diagonal or on the b file. Additionally, you can go rook b8 and b4 and try to create your own attack. So we get the move bishop to h2. Now we have b4 being played by Levy. We get knight to a4, and now we have the move rook b8. At this point, Levy is completely winning on the board. He has a queenside attack here. The king side is very stable with the extra pawn here, and it's going to take a bit of a miracle for Fabiano not to lose the game. So Fabiano goes b3. We get knight takes h4 being played. Now we have the move knight takes pawn. We get pawn takes knight, takes, and here the move rook takes h4. At this point, Levy takes the knight on a4. We get pawn takes bishop, and now after b takes a3, we've had a major simplification here. If we do the count, black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So white has 2 less pawns here in this position, and black has an open b file, potentially a kebab with rook b2, and Levy is on his way to one of his most memorable victories in online chess. So we got the move king to a1. Levy plays rook to b2, creating the kebab here on the 7th rank, attacking everything, and now we have the move queen c3 being played. After queen c3, Levy goes rook fb8, lining up the double stack and or potentially the triple stack with queen b6. Here we get bishop b5 from Fabiano. Levy plays move king b7, and this is a move that Levy plays after a 15-second think, I should say, not 15-minute. And this is a move which really hurts Levy. Levy at this point has 30 seconds on the clock. If he were to play his move a6 very quickly and not see the boogeyman with bishop c6 and king a7, or even queen a5, for example, where you can go king a7 here, if he doesn't see the danger here and he just plays a6 immediately, he would win the game. But instead, he spends 15 seconds sort of second-guessing himself, being a little bit of a doubting Thomas with king b7, and now he's only down to 15 seconds for the rest of the game. Fabiano plays rook h1, we get a6 now, we have bishop to e2, and here Levy plays rook c8. At this point, we get queen to a5 from Fabiano, and now Levy plays move queen b6, an excellent move with only 10 seconds on the clock, because here, if Fabiano is able to keep major pieces on the board, queens, rooks, and everything, he will win this game, because he will be able to create threats towards the a6 pawn, or something like rook b1 or c4, and Levy's going to have to burn time. When he goes queen b6, this essentially forces the trade of the queens here. If white were to play queen to d2, for example, black can sack the rook with rook to a2 check, king takes rook, and after queen b2, we get the classic lolly checkmate on b2. So, Fabiano's to trade the queens. Levy takes. He's got 10.5 seconds here. Fabiano's 54 seconds on the clock. Levy is completely winning with the rooks on the 7th rank, the pawns on the king side, but can he get it done in time? So we get the move bishop to d1. Now we have h5. We get rook to b1, takes, and we get the move king to a5. As you can tell, it's a big race against the clock here for Levy, and he's trying desperately to win before he runs out of time. We get king a2, king b4, and now we have king b1, king c3, king a2, and Levy plays the move king d2. Here Fabiano takes on a3, and now we get this move a5, and Fabiano goes c4. Now this is a move that I don't like, by the way, playing c4 here, because what it does is after c4, black can now take with the pawn, and black has a very simple plan to push this pawn up the board, and with 5.5 seconds left, it will be very close. So we get d5. Knight takes d5 is played, we have king to a2, and now we get the move rook to b8, king to a3, and here Levy goes knight c3. Fabiano plays f4 here, desperate to find a way to keep the game going, 2.8 left, and Levy plays end peasant here using 1 second. Now, the 1.8 seconds left here. Levy is very, very close to winning, but the problem is there's no actual checkmate in this position. If white were to take the pawn, for example, you could get this rook b3 in one go. That would be mate, but white does not have to move the bishop. So here we get the move rook to h2. Levy takes, and now we get rook h1, king d2, rook h2, and the move king d3. Excellent technique from Levy to avoid any rook trades here. And now there's a simple mate in Uno with the move rook to b3. Here we get the move rook to b2, and this is a move that I don't like from Fabiano. I'm going to be honest that this is the sort of position that if you're playing this from a pure bullet perspective, you have to play the move rook to d2 check, hoping for king takes d2 and a stalemate where your king has no squares to move to. Because when you play rook to b2, now black can take, and Levy still is point 4. We get takes, and at this point, unfortunately for Levy, he flags with point 4 left. He doesn't get the pre-moves in. At this point, I believe that if they were a top bullet player like Andrew Tang or Alireza Firouzja or Daniel Naroditsky were playing, they would have won this game because you can get the checkmate in time, which is you go f2 pre-move, king here, f1 pre-move, king b2, and then you check and mate. Now, whether he would have been able to get all these moves off in time, I'm not sure. I think he had 0.4, 0.5, but it would have been probably one move, if most, that determines the difference between a win and a loss. But unfortunately, after king takes b2, Levy loses on the clock, and he loses the first game of this match, despite the fact that he outplayed Fabiano from start to finish. Now, for Levy, he should be very happy, because when you outplay a top player from start to finish like this, a number 3 player in the world specifically, it just shows that at times you can play at a very high level. All right, so let's move to the second game of the match. Now, in the second game of the match, we once again have Levy and Fabiano playing. This time, Levy has the white pieces, and the game starts with the move c4 in this position. Here, Fabiano plays b6, we get d4, bishop b7, and now we have the move knight c3, e6, and f3. Now, for Levy, it's very clear he's studied a lot of these systems like b6 and e6. First of all, because I think he's played them a little bit with black and or done some basic courts on them. But additionally, he recently played a tournament in Italy where the famous Italian grandmaster Alberto David played a similar setup. And Levy went for this big white center really early on, and he had a resounding victory. So here we got the move bishop to b4, and now we have this move a3, takes, knight f5, and now we get the move e3. Now, sorry, I was about to say knight f6, but I had the order wrong here. Now, the main point here for Levy is that he has the two Bs, the bishop's on c1 and f1, but he's also trying to build a big white center here. Now, we recently did a recap of the match played in Speed Chess Championship Finals between Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen, where Alireza went for a similar setup. It was slightly different. I think it was something like this, where he got this massive big white center. But the big danger of the big white center is that you have these pawns stacked, and black can always try to go after this pawn on c4. So after f5 here, Levy doesn't even get his big white center with e4, but nonetheless, he's able to play the move e3. We got the move knight to f6. Now we have the move bishop to d3, castles, and the move knight to e2. Here, Fabiano goes c5. We get the move castles, and now the move knight c6. At this point, we're now out of the opening phase of the game. Both players have more or less developed their pieces, and honestly, at this point, I'd probably very slightly prefer to be black due to the chaos in the center of the board, and white having to figure out how to activate this beat, whether it's via e4 or a4. So, Levy decides to play a4 here, potentially going a5, potentially going bishop a3, and now Fabiano plays the move d6. Here, Levy plays queen to e1, and now we get the move g6 being played. This is a move that I'm not a big fan of from Fabiano. I understand conceptually why he played it. His idea was probably he thought, well, I'm going to go e5 here, and the pawn doesn't hang, because if you play e5 right away here, after queen e1, e5 here, white can simply take the juicer, and he's much better. But when you go g6, now white can play queen g3. We got the move e5, d5, knight to e7, and after the move e4 is played, suddenly the diagonals around the black king are becoming extremely weak here, and Fabiano is desperate to try and close the queen side with this move f4. Unfortunately for Fabiano, Levy's ideas here are a little bit too easy, and Levy really starts to turn it on here. He goes queen to h4 with the idea of playing g3. If white were to move the queen away to e1 after g5, followed by knight g6 and h5 just to set it up, something like this, black is actually doing very well. It starts to look like a king's Indian, where black is attacking on the king side here, and white's king is going to become very vulnerable. But Levy plays queen to h4. We get rook f7, and now an all-star move from Levy playing g3 here, ripping open this diagonal for the dark square b here. And because Fabiano is missing his fianchettoed bishop, unlike in the king's Indian, there's no b on g7, Fabiano is in a world of hurt. So Fabiano trades, and now he goes bishop c8. Here, Levy plays bishop g5, a great move, putting a lot of pressure on this diagonal with the bishop and the queen. Fabiano plays queen f8, and now Levy goes for the crusher with this move f4, opening up the f-file while maintaining all this pressure towards the knights on f6 and e7. Here, Fabiano takes, Levy plays rook takes pawn, and now everything is going Levy's way here. He's going to bring the rook to f1 with a double stack. These knights are super soft on f6 and e7, and as you guys can tell from the evaluation bar, Fabiano is simply getting cooked hard by the YouTuber. So, knight g4 is played here. Now Levy plays move rook a f1 with a double stack. Fabiano plays knight f5, and here Levy takes the knight on f5. At this point, we get g takes f5, and now Levy sacks the rook with rook takes g4. We get pawn takes rook, and here the move bishop takes h7 is played, and Fabiano Caruana, the number 3 player in the world, resigns the game against the YouTuber Levy Rozman. Now, a resounding victory for Levy in this game, just an immense performance from start to finish here. It's very clear that Fabiano is not taking this game super seriously. It is a casual blitz game after all, but Levy shows great understanding of a lot of the positional ideas when he gets these structures. And I actually would say for people who are going to be playing Levy in upcoming tournaments, trying to play the systems with b6 and e6, I don't think it actually makes a lot of sense, because it's very clear that Levy is super well prepared in such setups, whether it's because he's looked at it from the black side or it's because opponents he's played recently have done it. It just seems like one of those structures which he's very comfortable in, and he's getting great positions. So a perfect game from Levy. I haven't actually checked to see what it says in the review. I'll check very quickly. Let's see what the review says. His accuracy should be very high. It's funny, though, that when I look at the accuracy, it now says Levy's accuracy is 76.7, probably because he missed 1 or 2 easy wins along the way. But nonetheless, a fantastic performance from start to finish for Levy in this game that he wins. So with that win, they split the 2 games. It's 1-1 when all is said and done between Fabiano and... wrong game, between Fabiano and Levy. and they would both go on to play in Title Twos, but nonetheless, it shows how good Levy can be in Blitz if he gets a position where he's straightforward ideas, and why many of us do think he has a chance to become Grandmaster down the road, because in one-off situations, he's definitely capable of playing at a very high level. So on that note, I hope you guys have enjoyed this recap from the Blitz match played today, September 10th, 2024, between the number 3 player in the world, Fabiano Caruana, and the YouTuber Levy Rozman, also known as Gotham Chess. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you smash that subscribe button below, and we'll be back with some more great recaps in the very near future. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye. Okay, you guys, we're back. Okay, so that's very annoying, by the way. I realize if I click on review, it takes you back to the start of the game. Okay, you have to click that to close it. Anyway, it takes you back to the start of the game. Let me upload the video. Give me 1 second. Studio, there we go. Why is the cam so dark? I do apologize, you guys. I'm sorry. I do apologize, but I'm uploading the video. 1 second. There we go. Okay. All right. So, okay, we are back. Let me put the music on, and we'll keep rocking and rolling. Give me 1 second. There we go. Are we still on 1 hour delay? No, we're on a very brief delay. 10 seconds. Yeah. So anyway, voice is low. People keep saying my voice is low. I think you're trolling. You're trolling when you say that. But anyway, okay, let's get back to live chess. Let's see if there's anybody online to play. I guess I'll challenge Bortnik. Got some challenges. Poor Bortnik, by the way. He played very well, but he only gets 4th place. I kind of want to play some Blitz. I'm feeling like farming a little bit if I can. I wish this guy Liam Putnam would play. He's sitting on a very overinflated 3,046 rating, but he doesn't play anybody. And I know if I played him, I could probably get back over 33 quite easily. But he's not playing. He's sitting on this fake 3,046 rating. Let's find out some other challenges. Magus wants to play. Yeah, Magus not online. Nice troll. I basically just want to play some Blitz, though. I want to play a little bit of Blitz. Also, it's a little bit weird because the event ended much later than usual today. Yeah, I just want to play some Blitz if I can get a game, but it's very hard. I didn't mean to watch that game. Yeah, let's find someone else to play against. Speed of Light's 3,100. I'll challenge him too. Fabiano's online. I have some other challenges. Yeah, the evening title 2 is going to start at the same time. I'm just sending out challenges to everybody. Somebody who's 2,900 has got to want to play. But I'm feeling like farming. It's just how I feel right now. It's just the mood that I'm in. But if no one's going to accept, I might move on pretty soon. Come on, somebody's got to want to play some Blitz. Let's go. Play Fabian or Ding. I could. I've literally sent out challenges to like 20 people right now. No one's accepting. I could challenge Minlay. I assume Minlay wants to play some Blitz. Or not. He's not accepting either. Somebody's got to want to play. Oh, come on. There's got to be somebody who wants to play. I'm looking for someone, but I'm not finding anybody. No one's accepting. No one's accepting my challenge. It's really annoying. I'll challenge Andrew. Maybe he wants to play. Come on. All right, guys. I guess we're gonna move on then. Okay, let's move on. We're gonna move on and let's get going. We're gonna move on. Let's do some content now. Let's do some content. Let me adjust. Let me find a better scene. What's a better scene? Let me adjust this. I think we'll do this on this scene if I can adjust it. 1 second, you guys. We're gonna do some guess the elo. There's a new site that I saw with guess the elo. Let me change the scene, and we'll do that. So give me 1 second. Let me adjust this. Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second. Go. Okay. Go down. Okay, here we go. Let me adjust this. Okay, this should be good. Let me adjust the chat as well. Where should chat be? 1 second. Actually, it should be up top like this. And chat should be somewhere a little bit lower. Where should chat be? Where should chat be? Chat should be. I'll put chat down here, maybe. Maybe I should put chat somewhere up here. Actually, I'll just make the board a little bit smaller. 1 second. Let's make the board just a little bit smaller. I mean, that should be fine. Okay, there we go. Should be fine. Someone just accepted a challenge. I don't care. It's too late. You had your shot. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. Let me abort the game. There we go. Okay, let's get going. Let's do some other content. All right, you guys, let's get going. So we're going to do some content. We're going to do, there's this new page. It's called whatstheelo.com. It looks like an improved version of Guess the Elo that we did before. So let's jump right into it. So the way this works is there's a game that's here that we go through from start to finish, and you just basically go through each move, and we'll see how well I can do. So this game starts with e4. We get c5, knight f3, d6, and now we get to move bishop b5. Thus far, pretty normal. Nothing super crazy. Bishop b5, though, feels like a slightly stronger move. Wrong scene. The scene is completely fine, you guys. But thank you for being weird. This seems completely reasonable. Bishop b5, probably a slightly high level move. But let's keep going. Bishop b7 takes. Castles. Knight c6. We get the move c3, e5. Okay, this all looks pretty high level so far. But I mean, you could also see this happening at a lower level, but it already feels like the moves are perfect. So let's see. We get e5, d4, knight f6, knight a3. Knight a3 is either a brilliant move or a terrible move. I don't know. Knight a3 is either brilliant or terrible. I mean, you guys can tell me. I mean, I can put chat somewhere else if it's too much, like here. But I don't think this is actually great. But yeah, because now it's gonna be on the board a little bit. So let me put it right here. This should be good. I think this is more likely a brilliant move than a bad move, though. So let's keep going. We got bishop to e7, and now we get to move d takes e5. We get to move d takes e5. I mean, it's either I turn off chat or I don't. Let's go. We got d takes e5, takes. Bishop to e3 is played here. We get castles, rook a b1, knight f6, knight d2, knight g4. Now, I'm going to be honest. This is pretty high level. The quality of the play... The quality of play so far is very, very good. Very good here. So this actually makes a ton of sense here. As you're saying, it's too small. I mean, chat I think is okay, but it's hard to make chat bigger unless I make the board actually smaller. I mean, I could do it like this, I guess. That's about the biggest that I can make it. It's kind of scuffed, but whatever. We'll deal with it. I think that's good enough for now. Okay, so we got knight g4. Now we got knight c4, rook d8, f3, takes. This looks very, very high level, by the way. Very high level. I could crop the left side, too. I mean, I could always do that, yeah, if that's what you guys want. I'm going to crop it like this. Okay, that's fine, too. So, yeah, we're doing an editing session on the fly. That's fine. There we go. All right, so we got bishop f8. Now what do we have? We have knight d5, rook d7, knight c4, a4, f6, king f2. This looks incredibly high level, by the way. This looks incredibly high level. I'm not going to lie. This looks incredibly high level, doesn't it? Or not? Doesn't this look like really, really high level? Doesn't this look like really, really high level? Or am I crazy? This looks really high level. Okay, so we got to move c4, rook d1, king f7, rook d2, king e6, rook d1, bishop c5, king e2, a6. Okay, a5, bishop e7. Okay, this is a top level game. Bishop d6 is a big blunder. Oh, white misses knight b6, but probably the players are low on time here because we are pretty deep in the game. But honestly, this looks like basically a perfect game so far up until this moment. Okay. I mean, this looks incredibly high level. This looks incredibly high level. Just make the board. I mean, I could if that's what you guys want. You want just the board? I could make just the board. Okay, I'll do just the board. Maybe this is better. I think you guys are right, actually. I was just trying to, yeah, let's do this. Let's do the whole board. I'll crop it even more. There we go. Okay. Let's just do the whole board like this. That might be easier. So what do we get? King g6, h4, h5, king f3. This looks incredibly high level, doesn't it? Unless I'm crazy. This looks really, really high level. No, I mean, this looks really, really high level. Yeah, if I'm going to take a guess on this, my guess would be, I mean, I don't know. This almost looks like a game that I could have played, actually. This really does look very high. But I don't think it is a game of mine. I'm going to guess that this is a game played between, I'm going to say 2850. That's going to be my guess. I'm way off. Actually, but this is why I can't do a full board, you guys. Let me change the scene. I'm going to change the scene so you guys can see it. How do I do this? Or maybe I just take chat off. I can't take chat off. How do I do this? No, I'm way off. It's 2354. Trying to figure out. I'm just going to turn chat off, I think. I'm going to turn chat off. Or maybe not. Yeah, because you guys can't see it now. You can only see the board. So, like, you can't actually see what happened. Yeah. I think I'm just going to turn chat off. I'm going to leave it like this. Probably like this, maybe? That's good. I'm going to leave it like this. Yeah, very, very poor guess. I put 2850 because it felt like a very strong, strong game, but I'm obviously way off, way off. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, I'm gonna take it from the top. I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna take it from the start, actually. All right, guys, let's go. We're going to do Guess the ELO today. There's this new site. It's called whatstheelo.com, and this is what we are going to start with. So this is what we're going to start with some games here. Take a look, and let's try to guess what the ELOs are of the players who are playing these games. And, of course, I'm going to adjust my cam just a little bit as well. Okay, so let's go with the game. We got c4, we get b6, knight c3, bishop b7, and now we have the move knight to f3 being played. Okay, now we get knight to c6, and we get the move g3. Already this opening is a little bit suspicious here from black specifically in this position, because normally you don't put the knight on c6. Normally, like, if I go back a move, you probably play like c5. Oops. Normally you'd play like c5 or e6. Apparently I can't arrow here, which is a little bit annoying. But you'd probably push pawn to c5 or a pawn. Oh, actually you can arrow. That was weird. There must be some bug. But normally you play like c5 or e6 here. And so knight c6 is a little bit odd. A little bit unusual opening. It's probably a bit random. We get e5, d3, h6, 8, and queen e7. Okay. This is very clearly a low-level game. People who are more advanced chess, if they played h6, that would be okay. But normally the way you would follow it up is you would go knight f6 here with the point that bishop g5 is not playable. But to go queen e7 here, which allows white to play knight d5, forking the pawn and the queen, and maybe forking the king and the rook, it's a little bit much here. A little bit much, so this is definitely a low elo game. We get castles. Now we get castles, a3, f5, b4, g5, b5, e4. Okay, very low level. If you were to play b takes c6, e takes f3 takes, you would win a piece and win the game. So we get takes, knight d2. White hangs the queen here, so this is quite low level. c1, knight e5. Okay, yeah, a lot of blunders here. Probably players are low on time at the end of the game as well. So what does that mean? Yeah, black goes on to win the game. This is pretty low level. I'm gonna take a guess that this is knight c6, e5, queen e7. That feels too weak. Feels too weak. So I think my guess for this one is going to be, what am I gonna guess? I'm gonna guess this is like, I don't feel like it's 1100. I feel like it's lower, but they didn't hang pieces either, did they? They didn't really hang pieces though. They didn't hang anything outright. I mean, it's just like little blunders. 900, 1100. I'm gonna go with like 1065. I think this is too high, but I don't know though. It's an English opening. It's not a normal opening, so it's kind of hard to guess. I mean, he hung the queen, but there were no like outright huge blunders, so it has to be above 800, I think. So I'm gonna go 1065. Whoa, very okay. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. This is very poor. These guys are overrated. They must have done some farming or something. These guys are overrated. 1521 and 1645. I'm sorry. These guys, they must have farmed a few hundred points, because if this is a 1600 game, they don't make 1600s like they used to. That's like actually really bad. Really bad. That's really bad. That's actually unbelievable. Let me click on the game link. Who played this? Montesima, 1645. I guess you guys can't see it. I have to change the scene. But you have a 1645 and you have a 1521. That's very bad. Very bad. I'm not gonna lie, that's really bad. Let me put chat here. I think it's a little bit better with chat than without chat. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think if I leave it like this, that's good enough. It's a little bit janky, but whatever. That's how it goes. And we'll move on. We'll move on to the next one. No, I mean I'm actually stunned. I'm stunned. I'm actually legitimately stunned. I did not think this would be 1600. Let's do the next one. Okay, so we got e4, we got e5, knight c3, knight f6, bishop c4, bishop b4, d3, a6. Okay, this is actually pretty solid opening. Honestly, I feel like at the lower levels, playing bishop b4 and how bad we are. I mean, I feel like 1600 should not be making those blunders. Is what I would say. That's what I would say. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that one. Okay, I'll put it here. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, layer it behind. 1 second, you guys. Let me adjust this. Here, this here. Okay. Okay, we got bishop b4. We got the move d3, and now we have the move a6 being played. We got a3, bishop a5, b4. I assume these actually. By the way, I just noticed at the top it says rapid game, which changes it quite a bit. If this were a blitz or a bullet game, it's quite different. But this is a rapid game. So okay, we got a3, bishop a5. Now we have b4, bishop b6, and we get the move bishop e3. Takes, b5, bishop a2, knight c6, knight f3, castles, and we get the move d5. First big blunder, by the way. First big blunder playing d5, but it's not a blunder that says a whole lot, because it's not a crazy blunder. It's not like you hang a piece for nothing. It's just not. It's not the end of the world. So it's a bad move, but it doesn't really say a whole lot. So we get takes. Now we get the move knight takes, bishop e6. Okay, so black does see that he hangs the knight, but he doesn't hang the queen. e4 takes, knight e7, knight e5 takes, c4. Okay, not actually a very good move here, because now there's knight to c3 and queen d4. Does black find it? He does not. He takes, knight e3, queen f3. Okay, mistake. Queen d4 takes. Wow, white finds c5, which I give him big props on, because c5 is actually, you know what's funny? c5 I think is winning the game. Maybe it's not winning because there's knight g3 here. There might be a knight g3 queen a1 trick, which saves the day, but still it's asking for a lot. So we get c5 rook here. White does not play rook takes f1, which would win the game. White instead takes, check here, takes, and now here, and black wins by resignation. This one's hard to judge. It's obviously black blunders a piece, which means it has to be below a certain level. So I'd say below 1600. Blunders are pretty minor though. c4 takes knight e3. I mean, those blunders don't seem super crazy actually. I'm gonna guess the last game has me confused. Feels like 1700, 1600. I'm gonna guess this is like 1200-ish. It feels bad, but it doesn't feel crazy. I'll guess 1298. Oh, good guess. Okay, good guess. So the average rating is 1223. Okay, that's good. So 1225 and 1222. So the players are evenly matched. That's pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. Okay, let's go for another one. Okay, we got b3. Okay, b3, d6, bishop b2, knight d7. Okay, all pretty normal so far. Actually, this is some skill. For black to play e4 here and d5 shows some understanding. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Because normally what I would expect is someone who's lower level play this, they would probably just go knight f6. I wouldn't expect them to play d5 and then c6. This feels a little bit more advanced. So I would say already, I'm going to assuming there are no obvious blunders, it's probably better than it's better than 2000 is my guess right off. But let's keep going. Okay, normal. Rook e8. Okay, depends how black responds to the pawn capture. He doesn't go for the best line, which is takes and knight f6. Instead, he plays knight f8, knight c3, knight b6, g3, bishop e6, queen c2, rook c8, rook c1, d7. This looks h5. This looks pretty good, actually. This looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. This is some pretty good quality play from black. Sacks the rook. Rook e8, Bond Cloud. Okay, now the players kind of are too low on time. We get some mouse slips and white wins on time. So players are pretty slow, right? This is a bullet game, so players are slow.
Thank you, and so sorry for waiting for me. Uh, I'm so sorry. I have like literally no excuse to give you, but like yeah, I need to own up to it. And how was your work? How was your homework? Yeah, yeah. So sorry. Is my mic okay? Or like oh, like 2 hours? What's oh your work your homework is over. Okay, that's nice. Nice. Mic is fine. Okay, thank you so much. I'll just get some more water and I'll come. Okay. So knight to h6. Okay. But I go here as well. He can do this here. Water is important, yes. It's a little hot, so I got some ice also in it. So yeah. Hmm. Oops. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about. Dal. Okay. I need to do this maybe or here. Okay. Maybe here. This and this board is protected. Okay. You can trade. Hmm. This maybe. I can do this. Castle. Hmm. Okay, I can castle also. But what if I trap my king the usual way? Maybe I'll put this pawn front after castling, or I can do this, but too many moves for. Let me do it in next week. Next, your king is not safe right now. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Maybe here and then here and then like this, like this. I can do this. Check. Bad. I should have done this instead. Now it's two pawns are in front. Now I need to move my king. Otherwise, again. Yeah. Bad start. If I do this, he can't move his pawn, but he can bring this pawn in front. I'll be wasting one move. But if he does so, no, even then also I can't do much. If I do this, you can simply move this back. If I go here, he can take like this. I'll have to do one pawn thing. Unpin. Okay, let me see. If I bring here, he can attack it from here, but this is here. Here, no, here. That's what I'm thinking. How it's if I go here, just run away. I can attack this, but at least I can do this maybe. break the center, right? Yeah, that is the goal, but the issue is if I do this, okay, if I do this, I can protect this square. If I have only two options, I think. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Two minutes 57 seconds. Bruh. I'll go here, my most likely. Hello, Aditya. I should have gone here. So if he had moved, no, I still could not go here because I can't do anything over here. I can do this, but he'll just come here, attack my queen, attack my bishop. How about this? Need to break his center, right? Why am I not even doing this? But nothing is protecting my. Okay. Nothing is protecting my. If I do this, wait, now can I do this? Okay. If I do this, he has any trap or anything? Anything for traps? I don't think so. I can't use this queen. Going to double the rook. I'll go here. Then maybe move the king over here. Oops, this is bad. If I go here, any trap? If I go here, any trap? He'll definitely go here. Oh shit, I can't go here. I need to move my. Right, don't get pins. Yes, 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 yes. If I move this here, any trap? should have. Bruh, what did I do? Lol. Mhm. 44 seconds. No, yeah, exactly. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, shit. Not a good game. Yeah, did a mistake. 3 blunders. Yeah. It is not bad, but still, I need to improve a lot. Okay, you will come here. Okay. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Give him a check, maybe. He'll come here. What's that? I can't give him a check. Lol. Why didn't I do this? Or he'll give me a check. Oh no, I can still attack it, right? Okay. He could have blocked with knight. Yeah, he could have done that. Why didn't I give him check? Lol. Oops. Almost a oopsie. Oh no, what did I do? What? What? Lol. I think he was also not expecting that. Oh my god. Uh, he is not spamming. Wha- He is not spamming. He is the best mod. Best mod ever. I just have very low energy. From from at least from yesterday, I'm not that much lethargic. I'm at least I have some energy now. No one shall oppose me. Ah mode. Oh mode. No. How you doing? On why you stopped talking? Oh, nothing. I was just chatting. I was like trying to type some emotes. What is he doing?
Okay, so let's move on with some other articles. Let's go. What's this article? Okay, let's cover this article as well. This, of course, is the 40th Chess Olympiad. I'll adjust the scene just a little bit so you don't get this ugly white right at the top. There we go.
Hey, India, China. What?
All right. More than 190 teams will participate in the open section of the 45th Chess Olympiad. Below are the top.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Click here to see the full list. Is there an Olympiad tier list? Do you guys have a tier list? I can do it if there's a link to a tier list. If you guys have a link, then send it to me. Send it to me, and I'll try to do it. Okay. Okay, so we have the United States as the number 1 seed with a rating of 2757. Number 2 is India, rated 2753. Number 3 is China, Uzbekistan, Netherlands, Norway, Germany, England, Hungary, and Iran. So, okay, when we look at the top 10 teams, I'm gonna give. I don't know if there's a tier list. I don't think there is, but chess players are so ugly. Thank you, I appreciate it. Here's what I would say. When we look at the teams, the United States has Fabiano Caruana, Wesley So, Lenier Dominguez, Levon Aronian, and Ray Robson. Now, this team obviously is missing the current number 2 rated player in the world, the famous streamer Hikaru Nakamura, who is not playing in the event. As most people know, he chose not to play because the tournament does not count towards the candidates cycle and the World Championship, and so there's really very little value in him spending time playing such an event, which is long and grueling, as opposed to staying home and streaming. Additionally, what Hikaru would say is that having won the event in 2016, what is the upside? You can win another gold medal, but it's just not quite the same after you've already won. Okay, so Hikaru's not playing here. When we look at the players on this team, Fabiano's still in pretty good form. He had a little bit of luck at the end of the Sinquefield Cup, I would say. He was definitely losing some games, which he turned around, specifically against Noterbeck, for example. He had the game against Nepo, which was kind of wild. I think Fabiano is still very much in form. He's a very formidable player. Wesley is somebody who's not played very much lately. I'm kind of concerned about Wesley, having seen his performance at Speed Chess Championship against Hans Niemann, where it seemed like he was just getting out-prepared and outplayed every game. A little bit concerned that Wesley's not studying chess as much as he once was. He did have a good result in the Sinquefield Cup. I think he won a couple games in the middle there. So he had a good result overall. I'm not feeling very bullish on Wesley, though, to be honest. I feel like he's been a little bit out of it. He's going to be playing against a lot of very good players on board 2. Board 3 is Dominguez, who I guess is higher rated than Levon, even though if you were to ask me right now, I'd probably prefer having Levon on board 3 over Lenier, if I'm being honest. I mean, I think Levon, by pure class or the abilities, he's played at a 2800 plus level before. So I'm not sure if I love this, having Levon on 4 and Lenier on 3, but I guess the idea is that Dominguez will draw every game on 3, and then Levon and Ray can win on boards 4 and win on board 4. So we'll see. U.S. team is good. Will they win? I think the U.S. team has chances, but I don't think they're the favorites. I think that when you look at teams like India specifically, they are very formidable. Now, India, I guess this doesn't show the actual board order, but I do know for India that Arjun, who's the number 1 player, he's going to be playing on board 4, not on board 1. And I think with Arjun playing on board 4, India is very formidable. If Prag is on form, if Gukesh plays decently and Prag
Is this menu coming up for you? This one? Like, I can enable it. Oops. Oh, here's a chat. No. So you don't have that, right? So what you can do is in the here or sorry, okay, not here necessarily. You don't need this one. Just go here. Just go to this website. Okay, betterttv.com, and like just log in with your YouTube account, or like install for Chrome, whatever you want, you can do it. And this app, 7TV app, here also you can log in with your YouTube or Twitch or whichever, and then go to your YouTube settings. You can go to in the YouTube app, in the settings, you can like enable a third party emotes menu. So you have all sort of emotes here, Snipper and all that. You can, since you are mod, if you want, you can also change some of the emotes that I have, or like you can put your favorite emotes, like you can do all that with Giga Chat and all that. I don't know why this Poggies is this one. This is very cursed for me. I don't kind of like it, but okay. people use it a lot. Yeah, yeah, it is new for you, right? Yeah. So people who are like from who have used Twitch a lot, they want this to be integrated in YouTube. So in YouTube it is not yet fully integrated. Like they did, like last year they did, they introduced these YouTube emotes which we can use, but they have to like integrate these third party emotes into the emote menu. I don't know why, but like it makes the stream a little bit more fun. Like you can, just a little bit more, it becomes more fun. Anyway, lol. What else? Yeah, I can only link my Twitch account. I don't know how this works. Okay, I can show you. I have no issue. I can show you. Yeah, some are default ones. I'll show you. I'll show you. After this match, I'll show you. This one. Okay, if you can do this. Okay, you are going to bed? Okay. Have a good night. Hope you have a great sleep. Hope you have a good day. See you next time, actually. Yeah, thank you so much. And thank you so much. And I'm so sorry I made you wait for a long time. Yeah, see you. Have a good day. Yeah. And just to let you know that I really appreciate you in my channel. Bye. Yeah, bye. Take care, man. You are the best. Hey, Prashant Balotia. How are you doing? Activate the bishop. Yes, you're correct. I need to do that. Though it will be a problem. Do this, do I do that? I'm good, I'm good. How do you play chess a lot? You probably might have played chess a lot more than me. I do need to. Where can he go? I have 7 minutes. I can go here, but then yep. Let's do this maybe. Oh no, what did I do? Should have done this here. What the? What the? Why? Why? Can I do this? So if it's a count, they'll have to either go like this. Open to this section. You can go here, maybe. I'll go here for now. I can go here then. If he takes, most likely he can do like this as well, but no, he won't do that. Oops. You don't need to come here. Maybe something like you can do this. You can pin that pawn with the rook. I can pin that pawn with the rook. Not sure how to pin that pawn with a. Okay, yeah, correct. Not sure if that is the right thing or not. I can go here, attack this guy. Oh no. Lol G bruh. Check. Let's see what he does. Try get the queen out of your territory. Okay. But check. Hi. You can't know. Oh, hi Stefan. Oh yeah. Hi Stefan, how are you doing? Hi Chess Geek. Sorry I didn't see your message. But I did read your message. Kind of. I hope I'm doing the right thing. He can go somewhere over here. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. But this might not be the best position. Can do this. The night is cooked. Anyway, I go. I can go here maybe. Trade the rook. How? Like if I go here, he can just take with his snipe with his oh my god. I can't. Bad it is, man. What to do? Oh my god, motion there. I can't go here. No, I can go here. No, I can't go here because this is here, right? Lalji. Can't go here. I can only go. He'll sacrifice his queen most likely. Sorry. Most likely he'll sacrifice his queen. Or should I sacrifice my queen? No, why should I? I'll put this here. He can put this here. Then my rook is cooked. I need to put my pawn here. Otherwise he does this. Oh my god, if he does that, then I'm cooked. What else can I do? Bruh. This is bad. You were right. I should have moved my queen out. Don't know why he'll just go here and give me a check. Hey, why did I do this? Nothing is protecting it, right? Lol. Check. Oh my god, I didn't even see this. Totally forgot, but I have my rook over here. Where can he go? He can go here. Checkmate. How the bishop is pinned? Anyway, 37 seconds. 37 moves. What I'm saying. How many blunders? 10 blunders. Oh my god. Lol. I need to move. So what am I doing?